Hi y'all. What's up, y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody that with they this basic purpose use only. Gang gang. Gang gang. Check this out. Y'all remember when I showed y'all my bit? And I was like, y'all peep the game. This lady here got a room. She stay at the hotel. I found the employees stay at the hotel. Check this out. Do y'all remember when the beverage manager changed clothes? Everybody was like, damn, changed clothes. If you watch the whole footage, you would realize, well, wait a minute. Come in to the come from home. Park is called. Evility appeared on. I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up. Hold on, let me see, cause I kind of experienced. I want to know why I'm breaking up though. Hold on, let me do a quick little check right quick. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, let me do a quick little check right quick. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, let me do it. All right, I'm good on my end. All right, now listen to this. Now listen to this. My audio good, right? Now, when I was trying to tell everybody, I'm like, man, these people stay at the hotel. That should give you a reason to believe me. Teresa is a part of it because she sued the real estate. Man, yeah, she sued the hotel. Real estate. Why would the real estate in the court? What it would have? What would it have to do with the Kenneka? Hold on. Not only this, Trey ain't been told y'all this. Let's go to this. Y'all remember this right here? Y'all see this couple? I know it don't mean much to a lot of y'all, but it's finna mean a lot to you. This on what time? September the 10th at 1:20 something. And y'all remember when Tay Zunday was talking about, yeah, somebody had a plumber, somebody had a plumber problem. So let's play this video. Remember that? But look who he talking to. Watch this. This why Trey ain't finna show y'all what's going on. Look. Guess where they come from? They go in the office. Keep this lady in mind. You already know what he talking about. He got a plumbing issue. See that? And he just talked to the cops. Here go the same lady. Here go the same lady. And guess who this lady is? Guess who this lady is? This lady. What made this lady so important? Cause this why footage now. If I show you this lady and this another YouTuber out here with trying to tell everybody, this how you know the public don't watch the footage because of this shit. Remember when the beverage manager changed clothes? Oh, 29 light, 70 light. Hold on, bro. Y'all got the game messed up. I'ma put it like this here. You see this on September the 10th. This lady is an employee. Guess where she work at? Watch this. Just check it out. There she go right there. Guess where she work at? In the kitchen. In the kitchen. In the kitchen. And I'ma stop it right there. I just showed y'all this lady work in the kitchen. This what a YouTuber showing. Boom, this her. There she go. Right here. There she go. And boom. Now you finna get a connection where this shit finna lead up to. So I tell y'all what, if you wanna know what's really going on, like and share the video. If you don't, I'm shutting this shit down. I know what's going on now. Man, we finna do it for Kenneka. I promise you. I'm gonna stop it right here. So what you wanna do? Matter of fact, you remember this girl right here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this right here. What? Hold on. Do I need to go back to this? Stop it right there. So look, it's on you. Cause this finna let me know if we wasting Kenneka Jenkins time. How many likes we got in these motherfuckers? Oh, 4-day likes? That ain't enough. I'm finna let you know that ain't enough. I'ma stop it right here. Just by me showing you this. Showing you this. But hold up. This where this finna come in at. Then you got Miss Teresa with another employee. Yeah. You know what? I ain't finna beg for the likes. Cause you know what I'ma do? Cause one thing I did find out, everybody not straight on this channel. They came in posing like, yeah, you know, I'm from J for K, but they really family. Hold up. So that means, check this out. If you got Miss Teresa explaining, hey, the lady, she got she had a bad reception on her phone. You got her coming in. Guess who this is? I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'ma let Milton tell you.
Yeah, look, there's a chick that's in a white shirt that was in a Dixie change clothes.
Oh, change clothes. So look, she slipped by while she in the lobby. Guess what time this will be going on? My point exactly. My point exactly. So guess what I'm finna do? Since you see this video, look at this video. Look at the lady. Look at the dude that she in, right? Then this video. This video. Right? Guess what time this will be going down? Guess what time she will be actually in the kitchen? Look. Boom. Then look at this. Watch this. What she finna do? Put the key card on top of the desk. Guess where she go to? Look. Put the key card on the desk. Man, you ain't got to tell these, look, you ain't got to tell these folks get the lights up, cause I'm finna do it the small way. Cause watch this. This the small way to do it. This the small way to do it right here. If she work in the kitchen, look who else in the kitchen. And guess what time you will see her in the kitchen? This the cold part about it. We finna bring out all the ops. Cause once you play this video right here, guess where you gotta start from? You gotta start from September the 8th. So watch this. If you wanna know where she come in this, if she work in the kitchen, I ain't gonna say if. She work in the kitchen. She work in the kitchen. Look what time she will be in the kitchen and the beverage manager in the kitchen. You gotta watch this whole footage. So look. So to make a long story short, if I show you this video and it's in your face, and nobody never paid attention to these people but the people that know what's going on the footage and did their research, right? And you got employees blending in while the police in the lobby. Hold up, wait a minute here. There she go. So that means you gotta watch this footage before Kenneka arrived while they at the movie theaters. Watch this game. So that means I ain't got to say no more. I ain't got the commentary no more. That means, damn, let me watch that footage then. And to be laser focused. Cause this man on pointed And these people stay there. They stay at the hotel. That's why you never see employees checking in the hotel like coming to work. They just pop up at the elevators. Pie y'all. Shout out to Sci-Fi Jack. Appreciate the brew, fam. Appreciate that, Sci-Fi. Where you been? I know you be busy doing your little thing and stuff. Yeah, like Flipper on me. You know that? Hype me up. Hype me up, Jack. Now look. So look, if you that means this right here, and I'm finna quit talking, right? Gotta do this for Kenneka. Cause if you got this going on, look how she changed clothes. Look how she changed clothes. Look how she would change clothes. Ain't this the same white tee, black pant when they said a knife in the hand confronting Livernoir? Look. Watch the setup. You got the trans in the lady. Then Miss Teresa said on the 911 call, yeah, they did see my daughter downstairs with a group of girls and a group of guys. What time this would be? Since she mentioned it, she gonna have to be in the lobby. So guess what time she gonna be in the lobby to see all of this? Look what going down in the lobby. Everybody gang at this hotel. When I say everybody, even the guests, even the people, look, even the people that's sitting here eating. Look, this whole hotel, put it like this here, whole hotel like a trap house. This where all the organ harvesters and the gang all set up people. This just ain't no regular hotel that you could just check into. They'll tell you now we ain't got no room. And get you away from over there. And you gonna make an argument of why the fuck I can't book no room in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And all this old shit. There's a reason for that. This ain't the time to book no fucking room unless you wanna come up dead. In the freezer. You see what I'm saying? So look, watch this. I ain't even got the commentary no more. Cause all you just got to do watch this footage. Then you will understand this shit. Why she changed clothes. That's why Miss Teresa winning. Because of this. Nobody ain't gonna know our little secret why you took me on the 11th floor. So why would this lady that's housekeeping taking Miss Teresa on the 11th floor and you got these bastards doing this shit with the people in the kitchen? Let's roll that bean footage, Jack. I ain't got to say no more. This is a perfect reason you gotta watch this footage and stay focused. See this? You finna see the same lady, the beverage manager, and you're gonna be like, oh, if the beverage manager was holding the kitchen down and look at the shelf that's in the kitchen. Him. Do y'all see him? Guess who his people is? Look how this look at this how this hotel operate. That's why Miss Teresa mentioned the 11th floor. This why it's so important. Now check this out. This why it's finna be. This why this finna be important because she took you to the 11th floor, right? Even this in the 911 call. Miss Teresa made this lady. Check this out. Miss Teresa made this lady in the 911 call. She made this lady look like this lady. Hold on. Not this lady, but this lady. 911, yeah, it was the lady in the lobby said, yeah. She did saw my daughter downstairs with a group of girls. She talking about this lady. And when we went on the room to the 9th floor, and there was loud music. You see what I'm saying? The 911 finna hit different because this one they gonna see what her in the lobby at what time? At 11 something when she got snatched in the lobby. But keep this in mind, you could throw T.Y. and them video and Irene video out of this one because they already got that video. So look. So when you heard the 911 call, yeah, it was a group of girls and a group of guys. And she said she was trying to get receptionists on the phone. She talking about her. They busting a move. Boom, boom, and boom. So to understand what was going on at 11 some, watch this. Everybody know this 11 some, 2 hours off. That's why you gotta watch this footage now. Got to. Trey ain't signing out. I'm reading the chat and stuff. I'ma just play the video. Cause now you got to see it for yourself. And peep out the chat gang. Cause watch this. Cause you gotta focus on what will be going on at the hotel. Right? Look what time it is. Watch how the whole setup finna play. Look. You gotta watch this. Cause I watched this so many times. That's why I got the answers. The things that I want to know. Cause you got to actually really sit down and watch this stuff. I was like, damn, I want to know. They sitting down talk. Cause you know they gonna be in the group, right? This ain't no group they came in with their wives and their kids. This is elite group, bruh. Look, this is elite group. Everybody in this hotel. That shit go right here. Oh! 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 Can I pull it up one more time? God damn it! Can I pull it up one more time? This lady right here. Oh! Man, we need 100 likes right now. Get me 100 likes right now and let's start this video. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this real. Well, from what I just showed you, goddamn it, I could just play the video. If you're interested in watching the video, let's get 100 likes right now. Soon we get 100 likes, we finna play this video and watch her and the beverage manager and the dude that's working in the bar. That's working in the bar. The waitress dude, the one they said, yeah, he the one had the bag, slide the Kenneka down on the lower level in a plastic bag. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's do it for Kenneka, cause this what Miss Teresa don't want y'all to understand the footage. This finna expose Miss Teresa at the finest, Jack. Oh, you mean to tell me, lady, you ain't had no cahoots with the hotel? The footage show otherwise. Let's roll this beam footage. And I'm finna mute my microphone. Just pay attention. Boom. It's going down. Man, that's why I watch this junk. I used to watch this junk because y'all told y'all I work at a restaurant, at a hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm familiar with this shit. Keep this in mind. Him, you're gonna see why he important. You're gonna see why when Jamal, not Jamal, but Jedediah, when they came back up there to their hotel, they're gonna bump into him. He got a brother that worked at the bellboy thing. You know that they get your luggage and shit out the car. That's his brother that's gonna be at the front desk. You see what I'm saying? That's him. This was finna expose French Cave. This finna expose this lady. You could go on Crown Plaza and get this lady real name. Once you find out who this lady is, you gonna be like, man, they King Ron one line when they said they was all related to the funeral home and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Look. Pay attention to him, this lady right here. And guess how the YouTube is finna pop up on the footage. I don't want to do no spoiler alert or nothing like this here. But before Kenneka arrived, guess what YouTube was finna pop on the footage? It's low key that nobody know. Put it like this here. How a better way I could say this? This the reason why they finna shut the kitchen down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cause that's why Bree and them when Bree and them first got there. Look at all the people that's in here. When y'all check this out, this is what I'm finna get y'all to understand. Everybody you see on this footage is a part of it. Only people that's here is the organization that looking for kidneys, hearts, lungs, and they are part of like a donors program. You know how the donors kidneys come up when they come to Kenneka Jenkins. This all these people here. So basically, everybody heard for the same reason. They heard for kidneys, hearts, body parts, and all this, and that's why they got gang them in the hotel and make sure they get what they need. Miss Teresa said, I I last saw her at 11:30. This your proof right here. Hold on, y'all see this lady down here? Hold up. Oh, this lady right here? Man, I watched this footage so many times and never just look at it. Looking at the employees the way I'm looking at them now. Man, that's what I said. Cause I was like, how these people love to goddamn it watch Trey Game video. I mean, man, look, these people down with Trey Game, but goddamn. They love Miss Teresa so fucking much that it's blindsiding these people, bro. This lady lied. This lady act like they don't know what's going on in this hotel. Look at this hotel as a crack house. This how I'm trying to get y'all to look at it. This a hotel that regular people just don't check into. If regular people check into, they're gonna tell you, oh, we don't have no rooms available. You're gonna be like, oh, they don't want my kind here because I'm black, bitch. No, it ain't because you black. These folk got something going on. These folk got something going on in the hotel, bro. And all they staff members stay at the hotel. That's my biggest point. The whole point of this, look at all the shelves. Check this out. You want to know what I noticed? Watch when this kitchen closed. You is not see nobody at no clocking out, jumping in their cars in the parking lot and going home. Everybody mysteriously disappeared in the hotel. Play the beam footage. Play this beam footage. And see it for yourself. I don't got to narrate this no more. You finna see straight drop. Come in this junk. You finna see a YouTuber meet up with the beverage manager. Matter of fact, you're gonna see the beverage manager. You're gonna see a YouTuber on this footage talking to the beverage manager and her. And her. Look at the people that's sitting and eating in here. Pie y'all. Everybody you see walking in the hall, they there for the same reasons. They there for the same reason. Boom. Notice how you gonna see these people a lot on the footage will be roaming around. Hold up. This is where I'm finna call all the subscribers out. If y'all look, I don't mean no harm, Beverly. Y'all look into Beverly. I just explained what was going on. This is a perfect reason why I don't believe. This why I believe that they in the chat too. Cause why would you say all this activity going on and her walking in the hallway and you ain't got no witnesses? That's the answer that I want right there. That's to let you know, bruh, these people don't even want you to watch the footage. Man, these people don't even want you to watch the footage to see it for yourself, bruh. This is a video. Look, this is a fucking video. Look. To see it for yourself, and you jumped the gun. Oh yeah, all these people, they didn't see her walking in. Then why you think this? Why you think you would say anything like that? Cause look what Trey Gang just told y'all. Everybody a part of this shit. Her on every camera. So yeah, ain't nobody gonna say I saw her. Man, I'm calling all these suckers out, bro. Cause we been here so long, I said, damn, that's what they got me on. They come as subscribers and they act like, you know, they for Trey Gang, but when Trey Gang spill tea, look how they'll throw you off. Watch the throw off. All these people in here, how nobody didn't see her? This what they finna get. A response in the chat like, yeah, that's a real question. And throw y'all off. Cause before you get into this shit, get into this shit. Yeah. Get into this shit then. Oh, nobody didn't see her? Get in this shit with this video right here. Hey y'all, I'm finna spot them out in the chat, gang. Cause cause look, y'all know that it be going weird in the chat. Y'all know it be going down in the chat and it be like, wait a minute, man, why this person, and we know this person, why this person, oh yeah, we see it now. Hi y'all. Gang on deck. There you go. This some cold-blooded shit. I'm telling you, this some cold-blooded shit. Now you see why Trey Gang be so mad and be going and doing hollering on the microphone, cause I experienced this shit behind the scenes. I'm like, damn, these people trying to get me behind the scenes. I don't do video about this shit. I don't want to do no video like, yeah, they trying to get me. Yeah, I don't need no help. These bitches gonna need some help. I got Dracos over here. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna get their ass popped over here. But these motherfuckers, look, these motherfuckers, bruh, it's in the chat. And they your friends. This what I'm telling you. And like you don't know, you finna hear this from Trey Gang mouth. You got people in the chat right now. In the chat, look at the chat. Right now, in the motherfucking chat, bro. Them folks ain't straight. You gonna see this. Cause watch this. See this video? Watch this. I'm finna show you this lady that's an employee in the kitchen. Matter of fact, look. Since I showed you that, watch the bitch in the kitchen. When you watch the bitch in the kitchen, pay attention to the chat. Pay attention when they finna come in and acting weird. So they can ask you, they're just like, oh, it's finna go down, and next thing you know, they gonna pop in the check and ask you a question. Hey, I look, you see this? They finna throw you off, cause what's on the footage? Hi y'all, Jack. Watch this. I ain't got to say no more. Since you saw this broad, look, this broad, her alone. Once you watch her on the footage, this finna make sense. Since this finna make sense, right? Only way this can make sense, watch this motherfucker like a movie. Yeah, watch this like a movie and watch how they finna pop up in the chat and ask you these dumb ass questions while you trying to figure out like, damn, I see the lady. I'm trying to concentrate on the employees. These motherfucking bastards done switch clothes all on the footage. They done switch clothes all on the footage, right? You see what I'm saying? Hold up. Watch the footage for yourself. And let them bitches expose they self when they come in the chat, gang. And I'm out. Yeah, it was all planned. You seen the plan and look. You seen the plan in play right now. What you think the hotel finna be prepared for to do this setup? Look how everybody moving. And look at the people that's on the move. Before she get there. This better trying to watch Bree Bree now. Where Bree Bree was at? Yeah, what Monique and them? They told me they was in the room. Look what's going on before all of that happened, bro. Mm-hmm. Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How y'all doing? I'm just hyped right now. Cause we got them. Look, I ain't even got to say no more. I show y'all who y'all need to be focused in on this footage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you say you JVK and don't want to watch this footage and what I exposed, you don't need to be here. If you don't watch this shit and support this shit, you really don't need to be here because you were up. I've been going through this shit, bro. Just imagine if everybody that been following me since day one, you done been here with me to experience it. Be like, yeah, Trey Gang went live and said, yeah, I had to get rid of my own moderators and find out they ops. Man, I had create Facebook and made these people moderators and they ops. They all family and friends. That's what I got on the family and friends part. Just imagine what I got on the hotel part and match that with the Fresh K letter with all of this. Do you see what I'm saying? Since Miss Teresa said, yeah, I last saw my daughter at 11:30, September the 8th. Watch what the footage finna show. At 11:30. I'm sick of this shit. Cause I was like, damn. I've been battling on YouTube trying to hold down the Kenneka Jenkins case on YouTube. Come to find out these bitches all on Instagram and Twitter. It's a whole new fan base over there they misleading, bro. So I was like, damn, they know Trey Gang on YouTube and tearing their ass up. So they have like, look, let's do this shit on Instagram. Cause Trey Gang just don't be posting on Instagram, Twitter, and all that old shit. So yeah, it's a whole coat over there, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm through talking, bro. Watch the video. The video gonna explain theyself. But watch the ops in the chat. Once, cause look, you could be watching this video and the op will come in and ask a random ass question and to get a conversation started. Cause once you get in the conversation, you could miss all this shit. You see what I'm saying? So my basically, if you hear a motherfucker coming in and asking questions and trying to throw something in there to make you, oh yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that, you know, this the time that everybody supposed to stay focused. Ain't no question being asked. You don't hear no jury talking about when they in the murder trap, like, yeah, what they finna do next? You know, no jury don't talk when the video rolling, right? Yeah. That way. Hey y'all, appreciate the cash out game too, y'all. So watch this game, pay attention, and watch out for the ops. Look, gang, I'm watching this footage. All I'm just seeing, they really preparing for the girl to come back in. I'm watching this footage. My bad about the audio. Y'all see that? This all I'm seeing. Watch how they finna shut the kitchen down. Look, if you're not 2 hours off the footage, when Kenneka arrived in, you will see why they said she came around at 1:13 and you not 2 hours off the footage. This at 11:13. And now you see how this finna hit different, like especially him. Especially him. Boy, check this out. Y'all know that YouTuber name Certified Bracelet? This is YouTube with type in Certified Bracelet. He still got his picture on his YouTube channel. He finna pop up in the minute. He finna pop up. It's finna be you. Put it like it's YouTubers finna pop up sometime round about this time. Keep that in mind. He with the gay community. He gonna be with the trans now. See what I'm saying? He gonna be with the trans now. Him. That's a staff member. Everybody that's here, bro, they are part of the organization with the harvesting, donating, kidney. So this, you see number of leaks on this video. Check it out. Boom, there you go. Look, watch how he finna switch that thing. Look, you see how he switching that thing? God damn. I got to rewind that one, y'all. Y'all want me to rewind? Thumb me up. Y'all want to see that boy toot that thing. When he done walk off, I might need to. How many dollars I got in my pocket? He did that so cold. Thumb me up. Y'all want to see that nigga. Look. Fuck some bitches tonight. Whoa! Where the boys at? Go up here and fuck with Puck and them and shit. Whoa! Look at the walk, Jack. But keep in mind, he gonna be with the gay club. Look, they go to the dude. Keep this in mind. This who Miss Teresa talked to, right? All this finna make sense because you finna be like, wait a minute. Keep this in mind. If he working and pushing the cart, this like on the ain't this on the second shift? So why would he be on the first shift talking to Miss Teresa? Don't it make sense now? Look how this footage finna expose itself. Look how this makes sense now. So you're gonna be like, damn, what shift he actually work on? Why would he be there early that morning? And to see why. You finna see exactly why. Watch this, gang. This finna show you proof why we need the foot. Cause of him. Keep this in mind. Him. I told y'all about the waitress and the white lady. Pay attention, chat. Cause this the video that everybody must see. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. Want to see the video? Let's play the video and let's focus, guys. Let's focus. This the reason. I put it like this here. I'm gonna throw a screenshot of this. I'm gonna end the live. When I go back live, I'm gonna show this image and say, damn, y'all watch that video? Now you see why you got these bastards meeting up with each other. And you saw it for yourself, and we could debate on it. That's how we finna do it. Watch that footage, we could talk about something. There you go, Erica. Now you finna see why what you said in the chat. You like, yeah, and he changed clothes. Keep this in mind. You got a wardrobe in a hotel, so if you change clothes, you mean you got a room too. This for Kenneka. Cause this was finna happen when Kenneka look at this. Kenneka at the movie theaters. They just waiting on the girl to show back up in the hotel so they could snatch her in the lobby. Spoiler alert. Cause keep this in mind. Cause don't you know what video that already is at this time frame? Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, this video. Don't you know this video was already before this video? Oh. Keep that in mind. This video, it was before this video. Peep gang. This video is before this video. This video is before this video. So if you look at the time frame, T.Y. gonna be at the movie theaters. Y'all saw the movie theater video when he went live with the sister. It was round about this time. That's when they at the movie theater. Watch this. And to confirm that, right? Hold on. And to confirm that, right? That's why you got them coming. Oh, from the movie theaters. From the movie theaters. That's why you got this. The beverage managers don't work late at night like this unless it's only time you see a beverage manager that working in the kids if they got a big event going on that night. And look what the biggest event that will be going on in the hotel. Organ people. Organ people, bruh. You will never see no. That's just like seeing a GM at a McDonald's fast food restaurant. Like, damn, why the GM in there, John? Something must happen or something going on. Man, they finna make some changes or something. And the whole purpose is, oh, y'all remember him? Him? They go back to him. Look. Even got him on the footage. I mean, on this John. You finna see when she finna come in there with the beverage manager in the kitchen.
Yeah, this is Tanya with the Kenneka.
Hold on. And that's why you finna see him with the beverage manager with the. Bruh, this shit too easy. Before Kenneka arrived. Yeah, I got to go to the lobby footage. I mean, the hallway footage when Kenneka arrived, because he come right after Kenneka. Keep that in mind. Boom. Bam. And look, check this out. This just shows you proof why all of this, it really ain't even sketchy. It's not even sketchy. Because it's basically telling you this what they will be doing while Kenneka and them at the movie theater. They already got TY live video and the Irene live video when she first got there. You see what I'm saying? So when she first got there, they left out the room and went to the movie theaters. And once they was at the movie theater, this what the hotel would be doing. So boom, when the movie theater was over with, that's when you're gonna see Kenneka come in and get snatched in the lobby. So when she gets snatched in the lobby, Leonora and Mr. Rich are gonna give you the video with T.Y. live video say, yeah, she was still in the room at this time. But in reality, she was already snatched in the lobby. You see what I'm saying? So basically, they are in this time frame. They already got the Irene live and the T.Y. live video already. Cause once they snatch her in the lobby, that's the perfect time to take somebody kidneys. Boom. Remember this couple right here. Wham! Look at all of this. Look what. Look. Boom. You tell me you got number top notch shelf. Keep this in mind. Where the cooks at? Cause you got number shelves in the kitchen, bruh. In the restaurant. Where this lady? Look. This y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that a red flag. You got A1 shelves in the kitchen. No cooks. Just shelf. They get paid damn near 30-some dollars an hour, bro. Look who managing the kitchen. Look who in the kitchen. In the restaurant. Y'all ain't peeping the chat yet. Look who all subject in the chat. Look who all subject in the chat. Hi y'all. Man, I told y'all, man, these 4 ops. Man, these 4 got y'all talking about God now. Man, these 4 got y'all talking about Jesus, bruh. I told y'all, when they get to a certain point, look how the subject switch up in the chats. Man, this shit over with, bro. You see how it switched up in the chat? See how it switched up? Yeah. Oh, look. You see how it switched up in the chat right now? Watch how the chat finna switch up now. Man, I'm so cold. Yeah. Everybody just witnessed it in the chat. Keep that in mind, cause I said this in the beginning of the live video. They must thought I forgot. Damn. Look who that was. Everybody know Red Jacket, right? But do everybody know this sucker right here? Everybody know who Red Jacket is, but anybody know this sucker right here? See what I'm saying? Boom, this where it's finna go down. Cause it's finna be close time. Look, it's finna be close time. They finna do they thing. 11 something. Watch how everything finna go down at 11 something. What do you mean? Where the doctors and the nurses at on the footage? Look at the footage. You think you finna see a doctor walking in mother with a doctor coat on, with a thermometer scope and all this shit in full gear? You ain't finna see no doctor just walking there unless he in plain clothes. See what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, I want to see the mechanic. You think a mechanic finna come in here with a tow tool belt on, with grease still on the... You come on, bruh. Pay attention to the questions. Pay attention to the questions, gang. Pay attention to the chat. Funny that you would mention doctors round about this time on the footage, cause I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them. Shit, I'm looking at them. They could be eating. Shit, they could be sitting here eating. Discussing their plan. Yeah, you know, when I cut the seals and, you know what I'm saying, I hit the blade down the spine, right, you know. Yeah, well, you know, I've been taught, this is the old man taught me this technique. You know, Johnny. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit, bruh. Yeah, I got a Ginzu knife. You know, I can chop that junk down in goddamn 5 minutes. No, you can't. And China is the #1 when it comes to organ harvesting. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's why you see these people there, bro. Why you see them there? At this hotel. Like what Uncle Fed said. This is a hotel that doctors come to and do black market harvesting in their hotel, cause they ain't doing it in hospitals, bruh. You see what I'm saying? I knew it. Y'all peep the chat. Man, Trey Gang signing out, y'all. Told y'all peep the chat. Listen what these people saying in the chat. Told y'all, man, these folk everywhere, bro. Man, these folk everywhere, bro. That's how deep they is. That's how deep they is, bro. Look, you see, like what I just said. Pow! Man, these bitches in the chat. Man, them folks in the chat, look at them, look. All ops. Yeah, what you said. Yeah, that was. Goddamn knockers and demons in the chat. But check this out. Cause look, if this was your daughter or your child or a murder case that that hit you, read the chat. You see the throw off now. Cause if I was a parent, you know what I'm saying, and something happened to my child, I won't be talking about nothing else or what I see on this motherfucker. If something happened to one of my people, my black people, I'm be focused on this. Oh, cause a demon gonna come in the chat with the laugh emojis, talk about other little shit. You see what I'm saying? And the whole purpose, look, it's finna go down. Time's still ticking, bro. Time's still ticking. Time's still ticking. So bad. Watch this. That's all they waiting on. So once you get out the movie theaters, right? What time this gonna close? The last movie show at what time? 9 or 10. Average movie gonna be over with around about 11 and 12, right? Look at the time. Watch how this finna close. Watch how the hotel finna close at 11 something so they can snatch her in the lobby. Cold game. Cold game. Hey, look. They come to that lawsuit. It's to me when I say about the lawsuit. They had us believing the lawsuit had something to do with Kenneka walking in the freezer and dying. The lawsuit was never nothing about Kenneka. It was just about safety hazards that was in the kitchen. It ain't had nothing to do with the Kenneka Jenkins case. They just used her name so Mitchell could sue the kitchen. That's all it is. That's better than murder charges, right? Cause look, if you pay attention, matter of fact, look at the people that preparing food. These is A1 shelves. You don't see this many chefs in no restaurant, in any hotel. You will see at least one or two. The rest of them gonna be cooks. Cooks. So, one thing I know, if you got these people at the whole, you got this many A1 shelf, that means you got a big event and you cut all the cooks out and y'all finna get the money because you finna prepare food for the event. So guess what? You finna prepare food for your clients that's in the kitchen. You don't prepare for for regular people like this. You see what I'm saying? It's just like going to they go on YouTube. Guess who this YouTuber is? This a YouTuber, bruh. And this YouTuber look, I'm through talking about this shit. That's why look who he finna meet up with. Watch this. Look at this. Oh, the female. Oh, not this female that we see in the kitchen. Let me find it. Hold up. You got a YouTuber meeting up with her and she work in the kitchen? Man, let me rewind this shit. Hold up. Right here. Meeting up with a YouTuber right here. And who she finna go get? Wait a minute. Hold up. He talking to her. Can you just come in and just order your food and be like, hey, or do you need to talk to somebody? Like, yeah, what you want? Or you can sit somebody down and be like, yeah, here go the menu. Y'all pay attention to whoever that is, defensive king, divine king, or whatever. Who that is. You see that person talking about who that is, right? Let me tell you who that is. You know who that is. That's why you asked it. Let's play dumb and act like we don't know what's going on. Why you think he like, yeah, let me get a steak and potatoes. Yeah, you want any vegetables? Yeah, let me get some black eyed peas and mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? You think he no. Watch this footage. You'll see who this is. Matter of fact, he talking to her. He talking to her. That's a long ass conversation, right? Yeah. So y'all know he ain't there for no food. And he got a piece of paper in his hand. There he go. And he finna meet up with the beverage manager. Boom. Keep this in mind. Boy, it's finna go down. Boy, it's finna go down, Jack. That's why Bree and Shamaya, and y'all remember when Bree and Shamaya came in this area, talking about they were looking for Kenneka. Thumb me up, y'all seen that video that I made when I showed y'all Bree and Shamaya and them came in this area. Right here. I told y'all pay attention to the check, cause they still dropping purple hearts in this joint. Ain't this cold? Cold. And my microphone trying to. See my mic. Oh, they trying to fuck with my microphone a little bit. Look. Boom. Look. Watch this. Watch this area. Cause y'all remember when Shamaya came right here and she was looking in this area and she was looking for some. When Monique for look, you could see them on the TV, bruh, cause they was in this area. Look, there she go. There go the lady. She just got through talking to him. She finna rap with him. Boom, watch this. Once she rap with him, look, once she rap with him, right? And I don't want to fast forward this, John, cause it ain't even worth it. If you down with the Kenneka GK, you just gonna have to watch this footage and see it for yourself, bruh. Cause I can break it down and now listen, skip over the video. And if I do that, I don't want to do that because you really got to basically watch it like a detective. I got to watch the whole thing if I like it or not. I still got to watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause you want to know who I was in this kitchen, who they was serving. Because if you got the group here, this is the only group they're gonna be here in this hotel buying food, stuff like this here, and then you got all these high price ass shelves. Come on, bruh. You don't even see the dishwashers. You don't even see the nigga washing dishes. So look, boom. Keep this area in mind. Look at all the employees, even the guests that's coming in, cause they all are a part of the same group. like a field trip. You remember when we went to school and they were like, yeah, we finna go on a school field trip to the circus. Let's just say, yeah, we finna go out of town to the circus and we all at the hotel. Many schools, different schools, but we all at the same hotel because we are part of this one event. And that's going to the circus, right? This is what this is. So that means, like me personally, if I check in the hotel, you will never see me buying nothing at the restaurant. Nothing. Because I already know the food high and I ain't got that appetite for that type of food. I'd rather go to Mickey D's or a wing shop or something. I don't want this kind of food. You see what I'm saying? How many of y'all checked in the hotel and just really actually just, yeah, let me go to a restaurant. You hungry, you just gonna go out your room and go get you something to eat at the restaurant. You ready to jump in your car. Damn, they ain't got no goddamn rib shacks around this joint. No Philly steak cheese. Boom. Uh-oh. It's really finna go down. It's really finna go down. This ain't like no random people off the street just coming in. I'm hungry. Let me go to the Crown Plaza because they got some fire ass clone burgers. If you traveling on the road and you like, oh man, it's been a long day. Let me check in the Crown Plaza. I need some sleep. And you go in there and be like, y'all got some rooms for the night? And they were like, no. And you like, what? Bitch, I been on the road. I'm trying to get a room. And they like, no, you can't book a room. And now you thinking racism could like the racist battle. No, they ain't racist. They just don't, they got something else going on and you interfering what they got going on. But since you want to pull that race car, yeah, get a room 926, please. And you know, you finna get a room and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm finna know what I'm talking. And this thing, you know, they done built, look, you done went, they done got you in the room with secret doors in it. Same motherfucker told you, no, you can't book a room in here. That's the same one they gonna pop out the closet. I told you can't book a room. Look, they done got you in the room that no cell phone signals or nothing. You wanna know why your cell phone dropping? It's the reason why I knocked that signal off. Ain't no 911 call around this time. You see what I'm saying? Hi y'all, appreciate the likes, gang. I appreciate the likes, appreciate y'all sharing this stuff. Cause YouTube was like, man, I got over 2,000 shares. So I'm like, 2,000 shares. If I got like 2,000 shares, why it don't show in the algorithm then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is people like, I ain't get a notification trade, gang? You trying to make it look, you know the people watching, but when you shadow ban me, when the people watch the video, they look at the view like, damn, view low, because you got the shadow ban to make the people think like that. I caught on to YouTube. Check this out. I highly recommend y'all look up Crime Con. Crime Con is an organization that they got all the YouTubers coming together to better their platform. But it's not the way that you think. Put it like this here. Y'all remember when back in the day, I used to tell y'all, this on the Kenneka Jenkins case. I'm like, man, all these YouTubers working together. Now, this on the Kenneka Jenkins case alone. You see how they work together, right? Check this out. That been going on before the Kenneka Jenkins case. Have y'all noticed that? Put it like this here, and I said, look, y'all, in the near future, the YouTubers gonna work with each other, and it's gonna be hard to solve crime now if the YouTubers start working with the police. This where CrimeCon come in at. CrimeCon got all these YouTubers coming together so they can perform and make their platform strong. If you think I'm lying, look at all the YouTubers that done came together at the P. Diddy trial. All of a sudden, they got to show up at the trial. That's a part of the agreement. Show up at the court. You ain't never seen a YouTuber, all YouTubers just linked up and just go to court and follow the trial. Ain't that suspicious? You see what I'm saying? And check this out. I would have never known about this shit, bruh. I would have never known about this shit till a certain YouTuber put me on game. That's how you sell your soul, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Look at the Kenneka St. John. He started the YouTube University. All of that is, man, these folks finna work with the police, keep everybody detained, so when they do rituals and killings again, where they already still doing it, but it will be disguised. Y'all think I'm lying, bro? For real. If you think I'm lying, look at Cracker, look at Greg Hughes. Yeah, like Adam 22, all of that, bruh. Check this out. If you ain't, look, y'all remember, if you watch on TV, look who ruled the TV, the news, CNN on TV. Because they got the news stations, right? TV and talk shows. But guess what social media ruling on? Podcast. People got the freedom. They can talk. You see what I'm saying? Since you got people with freedom, they can talk. Get them somebody. Just say like Freemasonry. Everybody love to talk about Freemasonry, right? Man, look how many YouTubers I discovered that's actually Freemasonry and Illuminati, and they got platforms talking about this shit. You see what I'm saying? They just like you got a content creator talking about yeah, let's expose the Freemasonry and all this, and let's expose their symbols. And the whole time they wearing the hats and they got the same symbols tatted on their body. Tatted on their body, bruh. You see what I'm saying? If it weren't for Kenneka, I would have never seen what's going on social media, bro. Check this out. Look how the Tyrese Nickel case, the one that got beat up by the police officers and died and they killed him. Look how that went viral and everybody was talking about it. This how you cover up a case. Everybody talking about the case. But since when they started going to court, you know what I'm saying? Since when they were talking about, yeah, we're going to set a trial date and all that. Look how the case went viral. But when it went to court, look how many people tuned in on the court situation. If black people really cared about the case, why if you got millions of views on the evidence video showing them the actually murder, but when they come to the courts, you don't even get 1 million views. That's crazy to me. I thought everybody was tuned in that shit. And then look, and when they let the police officer go, guess what when the news press conference, when they asked the mother how she feel about the case, about the verdict, She sat up and said, the public. She said, the police told her, man, look, the public is so dumb, they don't even know what evidence is really is. That's what the police told her. So now watch this. See this video? Oh, it's finna go down. Matter of fact, it's already going down. Cause guess who would be in the room on the 11th floor? Already before Irene get there. Cause y'all know Irene said, yeah, I got there around about 10, 11. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh look, hey Mercedes, when you said they trying to look like Chinese folk, I ain't even go lie. When I see Chinese, I seen the Chinese person before, and I was like, man, you Chinese? Man, that person got offended and said, man, I'm not Chinese, I'm Korean. And I'm like, damn, but y'all look the same. You see what I'm saying? They might look like Chinese, but some of these people ain't Chinese. Some of these people, if you look at I'm glad that you interested in the nationality, because that's finna make a lot of sense. Guess what these people really from that's in the kitchen, and look who the people that serve them in the kitchen. Look up North Korea and them Indonesia people and Israel. Yeah, all of that. They right there. They just say like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought this dude was a Mexican. He was like, man, I ain't Mexican. I'm El Salvador. Like, I'm like, damn, y'all look like Mexican. And then look, and I'm like, then I know a dude that I used to work with. I used to think he was a Mexican, but he said he was Cambodian. I'm like, damn, Cambodian, you know what I'm saying? Asia, check this out. Asia is the biggest slave trade. That's where the slave trade started from, Asia. Check this out. If you look at Asia, you heard of Iraq, Afghanistan, Israel, all of this is Asia, bro. Hi y'all, appreciate the likes, gang. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate that, John. So now look, this your proof right here. This your proof right here. This why the footage was so important. Because of this. Because of this. It was because of this video. Y'all see this lady work in the kitchen. I'm showing y'all proof. Oh, this lady work in the kitchen? That means she stay at the hotel. That's why Mitchell Teresa sued. Not only the hotel, but she also sued F&F Real Estate. Because this where they stay at. The beverage manager, that's where his address is. At the Crown Plaza. He stay on their property. So guess what this finna prove? Like I said, If Kenneka went on any other floor at that hotel, that's a resident to the staff, that's why she sued real estate company. Do that make sense now? Do that make sense? Cause when everybody think about the lawsuit, y'all think about the hotel. The hotel, she won the lawsuit from the hotel. Okay, she got the money from the hotel. What about the real estate? Cause that was included. That's why she won. That's why she was on the 11th floor. That's why Miss Teresa was on the 11th floor. That's why Miss Teresa sued the hotel. Look, if you want to know who all Miss Teresa sued, the people that she sued, they killed her daughter, bro, and helped kill her daughter. She sued the kitchen, which is they go back to Bill Murray. The kitchen don't got nothing to do with the Crown Plaza. There's two, the kitchen and Crown Plaza are two different things. Sue Crown Plaza, the hotel, and the real estate. All of this is on the same property. All of this on the same property. So that's just like if Trey Gang got 30 acres, right? And just say I got a little small building, but I run multiple business out of it. If something happened in my mechanic shop, you could sue my mechanic shop because there was a crime being committed there. You see what I'm saying? You can't just sue all my real estate, be like, yeah, I'm finna sue the shop. I'm finna take your house. I'm finna you know what I'm saying? You got any other business? Yeah, I want them too. No, cause they ain't got nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if I got a business and something happened in my business and I got a mansion, you know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with my business. This my personal home. Why the fuck you would sue? How can you sue me try to take my home if it ain't got nothing to do with the murder, right? So that means these staff members, they employee at the hotel, but the owner also housed them because they legal immigrants. That's a charge alone. Wait a minute. This where you got look at this hotel like this. If you got people working in this hotel don't speak English, that means they been kidnapped and trafficked into the United States, and they gave them and told them we're gonna take you here and you working for us. You gonna be a housekeeper. You see what I'm saying? This what this is, bro. That's why Donald Trump noticed. That's why Donald Trump went to these job sites. When Donald Trump sent ICE to these jobs, look how many Mexicans that's over here illegally and working legally jobs. You see what I'm saying? That don't supposed to be here. Go to Crown Plaza. It's gonna be the same shit. Same shit. And guess what? And when I did my research, you would see why. Miss Teresa and them is foreigners, bro. They foreigners. They born here. Just say like they got family that came here way long time ago, and they were just born here in the United States, right? Hold on. This right here should get everybody attention. Cause y'all remember when Tay Sunday said, yeah, they had a plumbing problem and the police told them just put a pillow over your head and they'll cancel out the drips. Look who you see in the lobby, police officers. Look who got the video, another YouTuber. You see what I'm saying? So if you got this lady on the footage on the tent, and that's when Miss Teresa said, yeah, that's when I first heard about they saying my daughter was dead in the freezer. So when you think about this, look, watch this. This a manager. Watch the whole skit on this one. When Miss Teresa said, yeah, they told me my daughter was dead and I had to run out the freezer. Hold on, look, let's fast forward it. Right here. Boom. Everybody's staff on this footage alone. Now you see how the game work now? Boom. Look. This how you finna see the reenactment. Boom, everybody, whole staff, look. And look, this lady right here, don't she work in the kitchen where I just showed y'all that the other manager was? Yeah. Yeah. The manager lady that work in the kitchen, here go an employee, alleged employee supposed to be cleaning the kitchen with no uniform. So think about that. Think about that, right? And then look at this. With the police, ooh wee.
Do you have a car? And do you have a clean driving record? Did you know you could pay as low?
So look, you see how everybody lined up at 1:30? So look, when I just showed y'all the lady with the mop bucket and the dude, come on, man. You mean to tell me this ain't worth watching? She the one that's finna lock up the kitchen with the beverage manager. You see this shit? She finna lock up the kitchen with the beverage manager. So this finna show you, oh, I need to watch this ASAP. I need to watch this whole area right here ASAP. There she go with the beverage manager. Boom. That's what the world didn't know. The world didn't know nothing about this shit. The lady right here. Yeah, I just had them. Matter of fact, you see him right here. So this let you know they already had plans of what's finna go down. They was in on it. So this show you, look, everything what Miss Teresa set up, you see in the hotel in play, bro. Simply that, over with. Told you, bruh. That's why I never gave up on the footage. Cause I said, man, look, cause when I first watched this footage, the first thing I said, I don't see nothing. Look like they just doing their regular duties in the kitchen. Like he working, he scrubbing it down. It's nothing here to see. Shit. Now you know it's a whole lot on this footage. That's why we need to get everybody, because look how many people they're going to feel like that way. I saw the 36-hour footage. Look at the people that saw the 36-hour footage. They actually watched this and never thought nothing of it. Because it don't look like nothing. It don't look like nothing. But once you find out, like, oh, that's why she walking around. So that means why you got one waiter, it's you, one waiter, and you got all these goddamn cooks in here. Something ain't right. Hi, y'all. And guess what? When they close this kitchen down, I bet y'all can't tell me where they gonna go. They gonna clock out? Is they gonna jump in their cars? Cause what it look like they just gonna, let's cut the kitchen down and let's go upstairs and go home upstairs. Ain't nobody, I'm getting out, bro. I'm finna go ahead on out here and walking in the lobby, jumping in the car, warming it up, pulling off, stopping by the guard shack. Yeah, I'm gone. None of that. None of that. So I'm like, damn. This makes sense why you see the family here. But look who will be coming in. Check this out. Everything you see, it was all designed for you to see. This make it look like these two people, they know what's going on. They know what's going on. They a part of it. So you gotta make it look good, like why they just found out she was in the freezer. Let's just show people just walking in, guesses and shit. Like, where's y'all coming from? Really? Yeah, look at how the Hollywood use props. Look, you see these? Oh, look at the police. Look, watch this. Keep this in mind. What time they told you she died, Miss Teresa? Damn, appreciate the lights, y'all. We doing good, gang. Doing good. I'm just glad y'all could see this with me. Cause I watched this video so many times and lost sleep over this video. Don't you know how many times I watched this video and I was like, I wanna know what they talking about. Why is she not in uniform? She in the kitchen. But I also seen her cleaning the kitchen before. You see what I'm saying? But she worked in this kitchen, this restaurant. So I was like, oh. So when you think about the Caddyshack restaurant, the Caddyshack restaurant is the private area. This just the restaurant, right? So hold on, matter of fact, now I see why she stayed on the scene. Y'all remember him? Ooh, if you remember him, you finna see him on the tent as well in the kitchen. And with the family members. Him. Y'all remember him? Yeah. I knew these people stuck out for a reason, because I'm like, damn, that's mighty strange. If you were walking around before she came up missing, and then when they found her in the freezer, y'all walking around, I said, that don't look right. They just say if I was at this hotel and didn't know what was going on, you probably would have seen Trey Gang check in the hotel, grab the key card, and you might, you know what I'm saying, you might have seen me checking out, just going, no, I'm talking about checking out or something. Trey Gang is not finna check in no hotel, just be walking around. Let me go downstairs, boo, see what they got downstairs in the restaurant. Cause 9 times out of 10, black people like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Let's go down the street to the to some Mickey D's or to some Trader Joe's type shit, right? You see what I'm saying? Only time if you're gonna check in the hotel and actually eat in the restaurant, that because damn, let me go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't feel like going now. Let me just go down here and get me something to eat. And that 9 times out of 10, you ain't even finna sit in the restaurant and eat the food. Yeah, let me get a cheeseburger. Give me one of those clone burger, double meat patty, please. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, you want some hands and foot on that? Yeah, give me some hands and foot sauce. And this thing, you know, you go back to the room and you finna eat it there. So now look, watch this. This is what I didn't know. Everybody know this family members. Also, this family and friends too. This family and friends too. Check this out. Miss Reese said when they told her daughter was missing, look, watch this. Check the whole scene now, gang. They done brought Miss Teresa in there. They finna go in the ballroom. Guess when they finna bring Miss Teresa in there? Watch this whole setup right here, gang. Check it out. They look when they bring Miss Teresa the news. Why it seems like they already knew the timing? If they standing here and Miss Teresa got the news here, how would they be running in before Miss Teresa ran out the room? You can't hear nobody scream in this ballroom and you outside. So when I watch this footage, to make a long story short, I'm paying attention to this. So look, there go Miss Teresa and Jane Coleman. Look, you see that Miss Teresa just came in. Watch this game, check this out. Everybody finna line up. Watch how everybody line up. They're gonna make you see, look how they all line up, bruh. Now, why would they stop her? If Miss Teresa going in the ballroom with Lyra Nora, why would they stop right here? If they walked in the ballroom, won't you think they would be standing by the ballroom door? If they took her to the ballroom, don't you think they would be standing by the ballroom door trying to put their ear to the door and listen to what's going on? But look how far they out here. Come on, bro. So watch how they finna play out. Look, watch this. Keep this in mind. Look, she finna leave. Watch this. Miss Reese still in the ballroom. You right here. Miss Reese in the ballroom. Watch how she finna run in before look, boom. She ran. They ran. Look. All before she came out the room. Come on, bruh. All of this. There you go. That's acting. You can see it. Y'all stand right here, cause this one we finna tell y'all, so y'all play it cool. Y'all act like, you know, they ain't even giving time for Miss Teresa to come out screaming before they react. They react before Miss Teresa did. Look, if you got these people coming out here, look, boom, watch this. Look at them. What? Come on, man. She ain't even tell. Look, she ran. Miss Teresa ran straight toward, right past her, and look how she acting. You don't even know the news yet. You mean to tell me if the police had come in and we got some breaking news to tell you, and even Miss Teresa came out running out, did nobody give a chance? Be like, girl, what happened? Tell us what's going on. They immediately react like they knew. Hi y'all again. Look at this shit. They go Miss Teresa. Man, y'all see that? Look, you got other family and friends there. Look at this. You got other family and friends there with cups and drinks in their hand to make it look good. To make it look good. Boom. Look. Come on, bruh. Why would they be at a hotel? Come on. Ain't like you from out of town coming like, yeah, we coming to here. We tourists. No, you bitches from the west and south side. A part of the setup. And then posting right here. Look at the ponytail. That's a west side ponytail, bruh. That's a west side Chicago ponytail, bruh. That's a thought tail. They let you know if you see a female with this ponytail on the west side, she a thought, bruh. You can look, she a thought, and you can buy her a goddamn a cheese cup. You know what I'm talking about, to get some of that poo now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, give me you smoke cigarettes? Yeah, I smoke, babe. What's going on? Can I catch your short? Looking at her, bitch. She wanna catch a short. Yeah, you know you gotta pack the pack like boom, boom. You need a cigarette, bitch. Ooh, I'm nigga. You know, get that bitch 2 new cigarettes and let her know the fundamentals of this shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shit, you ain't got no cigarette, boo. Won't you just, you know what I'm talking about? She finna chase that pack. That's a West. That's how. Look, that ponytail is like Wi-Fi. It's like Wi-Fi. It sends all signals to all the thoughts in the location. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bitch, quick in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? It send out a strong Wi-Fi signal. All the thoughts gonna be alert. Like, yeah, it's a hot bitch in here tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Look at that ponytail. That's a 5G ponytail. You go to the Korean shop. Look at the people that were eating the food. Ain't them the same people that sell you your wish wigs? I ain't tripping. The same people you see that was in the restaurant eating the food ain't them the same people you see behind the counter at the beauty supply store. Yeah, can I get a 32 inch jacket number 5? Yeah, me got long hair. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all going buy the nails and everything. Look at the ponytail, gang. A bodybuilder twist is up. Look, you got to be a strong man to twist that bundle up like that. Look, that's all it was. You know, this didn't come in the. You know, you don't go to the west side and get the kitchen do. You know, everybody know. You know, it's always that one quick in the hood that, you know what I'm saying, that doing her out the kitchen and shit. But Quick can't do this kind of ponytail because she ain't got that much muscles. You need a goddamn trans man that been in jail for 100 years and got out on parole, and that nigga in shape. He gotta twist this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Like a dry tie. Y'all know when you in jail and you got your dry tie, when you wash your dry tie, you got to wring that motherfucker out. You calmly twist that motherfucker. Put some knots in the dead. That's the same hairdo. You need a strong man. There's somebody that been in the gym. Like Popeye. I believe Popeye don't know what I'm talking about. Popeye the Sailor Man, this look like his work. Who could twist a ball of her to a steel ball on top of your head? I'm sorry, y'all, but I just recognized the hairdo. They done put her some of that soul glow on that big head. Look how big the head is. And smooth her. Look, they done smooth all the naps and like, yeah, come here, bitch. Yeah, I want a ponytail with, look, we got the scrum on this job. I won't even be surprised when they put her in the barber speed and took a long hair weave and put it on the top of her head and spin the goddamn barber seat around 1,000 times to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No wonder why they talking about, yeah, Trey Gang, I'm kind of Chinese. I mix with Chinese. You ain't Chinese, bitch. Your hair just pulled all the way back. Yeah, they didn't pull your hair back, got your eyebrow. Now you think you Korean, bitch. I'm sick of you goddamn clones out here. You know what I'm talking about? That's why my little light limited, because I don't trust nobody. I'm like, I don't even think you said you will. You said you will. Where you from? I'm from the west side. Oh, bitch, I think you from outer space. Only aliens talk like this shit, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at your head. Look at the head. That's the same skull they were talking about on the National Geographic channel. Like, you see the skull when that motherfucker that long? She part of the cone head. Everybody seen the movie The Cone Head, didn't it? Yeah. Who head shaped like a goddamn ostrich egg? Everybody seen an ostrich egg. That motherfucker big and round. You know what I'm saying? You got that ponytail. Come on, bro. Look. Do I need to pull up the video with National Geographic? Like, we found some ancient skulls in the pyramid. And these people must have to be so advanced, cause look how the skull, goddamn it, ain't the average human skull. So they said this gonna be a smart bitch. What's the matter? I ain't trying to get out subject, but goddamn, look at the head. That motherfucker too long. Then you got your hair sitting on top of that motherfucker. That's how you make pots and shit. Y'all be seeing how they be playing with clay mud and beer bowls and spirit bowls. This is what it look like. Only thing, you just need to put some mud in your hands and spin this bitch around, and you could trim a goddamn pot out the bitch good. You know what I'm talking about? Look, if you see a female with this hairdo, know she from the hood. And she get down, Jack. Look, her breath gonna smell like burl and booty. You know what I'm saying? Her breath gonna smell like burl and booty. Cause she a booty eater. She eat gangster booty. You know what I'm talking about? I call them gangster booty eaters cause they eating gangster booty. You know what I'm talking about? And they admit it. So I'm like, damn, you what? Yeah, I eat booty. I'm like, damn, you eat gangster booty. So you mean to tell me all these niggas that be running around all day long in the hood, and you mean to tell me you eat the booty and the aftermath? You got to be a bad bitch. So half these niggas don't even take bath around them motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? I know these niggas be foot be stinkers, you know them. These niggas ass be stinkers. These niggas be having the same clothes. And you ate this man booty up. You might need to be picked up by the health department. Be like, we need to look into your mouth. Put a purple light on that motherfucker. They gonna show you all the damn bitch. Look at all these semen samples in this motherfucker. You know what I'm about? If a nigga ain't got no DNA, look. If a murderer in the hood and he done killed somebody, go to Quick in the hood, cause she done gave everybody some head, so it's still gonna be a DNA in her goddamn mouth. So the detective got to, if they can't get it from Snoop, go to Quick. Like, open your mouth, bitch. We need DNA. Ah, bitch. And like, yeah, he been in my mouth too. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I said, man, I'm finna start my own. Y'all want to support me? I'm finna open up my own clinic. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody gonna come in there, motherfucker, get a checkup. If you feel like your boo been lying to you, you know what I'm talking about? If you think somebody been, if you think your girl cheating, or your boyfriend cheating, call Trey Gang. I got a cheating kit that I prevented. You know what I'm saying? I invented that job. You're gonna take all DNA samples, and you will be surprised. Let your girl go to sleep. If you want to know that she cheating, I got some cotton swipes. Go to Temu right now and get Trey Gang cotton swipe. Cotton swipe, when she go to sleep, only thing you gotta do is they come like gloves. They gonna come on the fingertip. So when you want to touch your girl at night, be like, yeah, boo, you know, let me get you wet. I'm ready to horny. And she be like, no, I don't want to do nothing. This when you hurry up and get those samples. And once you get those samples, go in the bathroom, get you some boiling water, pour some alcohol on it. You know what I'm talking about? And if that whole bubble up red, you got samples. He gonna show you every nigga that been in her mouth. You know, you would be traumatized. Cause what if you found out your gal was cheating and all along you knew Mike was fucking your gal, and then when you get sample back, you find out Mike, Larry, June, Lil Snoop, everybody been in the mouth. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna get on about this job because I see that ponytail. I run for female when they got their hairdo like this. I don't trust them. Yo, somebody finna get killed that night. That's what I'm finna look. If you see somebody with a ponytail, somebody finna die. You can even feel the chemistry. You can feel the vibe coming off the whole ponytail now. Damn. You don't feel the vibration? Man, let me stop. You ain't never been riding down the street and you just felt some kind of awkward frequency like, damn, bitch, feel like I've been zapped. That's because this bitch got nothing but static in top of that motherfucking dome. Oh, come out. I'm for real. And then, Lord, I'm just speaking the truth. Get close. Your ass gonna get voltage. That's why some of them niggas don't come at home at night. It's like a mosquito trap. You seen a mosquito keep zapping at that? That's how it zaps. Yeah, I got one. And yo, look, your nigga could be outside minding his business. You know what I'm talking about? And he on aisle 4 in this bitch. This whole ponytail go up. Now your nigga hypnotized trying to get this bitch number. Come on. So if y'all wanna man, let me stop, cause they done fucked it up for me. Look at the ponytail. Then she finna go out there with the family. Yeah. Oh yeah, then look, I wanna put this on the record too, gang.
Let me ask him, calm down, boy.
Can I put this on the record? Hold on. I gotta put this on the record. Hold on, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it in my next live. Do it in my next live. Hi, y'all. Appreciate the thumbs up, gang. I appreciate that trick. I love y'all for that, gang. I just know we on the right track now. Now we on the right track. Look at her shoes. And that lady got on some shacks. Look at them motherfuckers. Shit, them motherfuckers got her walking like a goddamn nerd. Look. She must got some medicine in those shoes. She walk like she got a bad feet problem. Like, I got sugars in my foot. I got coins on this joint. And these shoes came from Dr. Shoes. She done went to Mr. Boots. I done got home with that, man. Shit. Yeah, if she walk like that, that ain't the girl you want walking down the aisle. Cause I don't want my gal walking like that down the aisle. The way she walking, you know her foot stink. Look, you know her foot stank, and she got, and then look, that pinky toe look like the middle toe. They go Risco. Now y'all see Risco just came back in on the phone. Now watch this. Y'all think Risco actually just making it there, or he was already there talking to Mr. Reese and them in the parking lot? Look. Look, gang, I'm finna exit out this live. I'm gonna, you want me to go live tonight? Open up the platform and what I'm making you to do. Yeah, you see that Andy? He right on curve. He right on curve. Just when Mr. Reese and them get the fake, yeah, we found the dollar. I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. I just be working hard. Now, I know a lot of people be like, man, I want to know what happened to Kenneka want to get straight to the point. I done got straight to the point many times, and I'm like, but look, I done got straight to the point and solved the case 3 times, but look how we still here. And people still don't actually know what happened, but as we sat here and watched this footage, this just show you how important this footage is. This at 136, if you look at this footage at 136, look at this footage at 136. Look, the lobby clear. You would have all this would be going on then. If you're really looking at it, you will see family members in this, right there. And then when you go to this, look at this. It's easy to take a screenshot of this and keep the camera rolling. This could be a still image to cover up for this. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all in the same time frame. You see what I'm saying? Then look who we got here. Oh, him.
Once launched, this dental appliance received an explosive response and quickly became popular. Let's take a look at how practical it is. It can perfectly restore your teeth.
Here, gang, I just want y'all to watch. Check this out. I just want y'all to watch this footage because now we know what to look for, right? So we're gonna see what happened before she get there. Then we gotta watch the other footage again till we watch the whole 36-hour footage. We're gonna see why it led up to this on the 10th. And look how many co-workers that work there in plain clothes going to a hotel room. Y'all know what? It makes you think how long Miss Teresa been knowing these people. Cause she said she been doing this shit all her life, throwing hotel parties with her kids. How long? She said she been doing this. You know what I'm talking about? This one thing I learned. I said no matter what, this what YouTubers do not like Trey Gang just for this. Just because of this right here. Hold on. Cause Trey Gang watched this from the 8 all the way up to her. Don't you know how many hours I had to sit here and watch this over and over again? Look, put it like this here. If you watch this footage to the end, it won't be no more questions. It won't be no, oh, what happened to Kenneka? Oh, I believe everybody got something to do with it. Oh, this hotel suspicious. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's why the YouTuber don't look. That's why the YouTuber don't like this. Cause look who you see on the footage. That's the cold part. Look who you will see on the footage, and these the same people you gonna see on this footage. For real. Now the kitchen finna close. Watch this. I'm finna do it like this here. And I'm gonna end the live with this one. Now y'all see how many cameras it showed? They were cutting the cameras off. The kitchen finna be closed, right? They finna, y'all see, they finna shut this kitchen down, right? So look who gonna be responsible for the kitchen. Man, why my mouse ain't working, bro? Hold on. Oh man, my shit fucked up. You see how the camera's cutting off? Now watch this. Why you think they cutting the cameras off with this alone? Kenneka finna arrive. Look, she finna arrive. Look who finna look at the cameras finna cut off, right? See this shit? Hold on, let me skip it a little bit. Now look, they shutting it down. Look who all of a sudden you see now. Ooh. Look all of a sudden and see, look who all you finna see now. Keep this in mind. Let's skip it again. Boom. Who will be shutting the kitchen down? Look. So once you find out who was shutting the kitchen down, go to this video. I heard, gang. Hold on, where that John at? They go back to this. Ha! What? The kitchen shut down. Now you got this going on. Okay, love y'all, man. I'll be back. Hi, y'all. Appreciate the love and the support, y'all.